My name is Lena Pauline Marabu. I'm a pastor's wife, and today I want to share something small with you. And I want to talk about starting all over again. Many people are stuck where they are because of the fear to start all over again. And I'm kind of this kind of a person who does not like starting all over again. I don't like starting all over again. It's not an easy thing because it calls you to come out of your comfort zone, stop doing things the way you used to, the traditional way you're used to, program yourself, and it comes with a lot of inconveniences. And sometimes I've just been wondering probably what is God's idea of starting all over again. And when I was reading my Bible, I just realized that actually God is not shy of starting all over again. And we see this clearly in the book of Noah. I don't have time to read all that, but in the book of Genesis, oh my goodness, the story of Noah. the story of Noah in the book of Genesis 6. And the Bible says very well that the men did wickedness before God, and God repented ever creating human being. And he decided that it was time to start all over again, destroy everything that was on the earth, and whether animals, plants, human being. And in chapter 6 and verses 8, my Bible says, "But Noah found grace in the sight of the Lord." And I want to tell you something, that when you're going through tough times don't last, but tough people do. When you're going through tough times, God will always ensure that there is a small door of grace that opens for you, so that when you start all over again, then you can catch up, because starting all over again is not starting from the scratch. When you go through tough situations, when things are not working your way, the way you planned them to work, on the way you believe that they're going to work, count that as a learning phase. You get to have so much experience on how to do things. Look at it as one of the ways that probably you cannot hack whatever you wanted to do. Get the experience, learn from it. And sometimes it feels like the whole world is coming to an end. I remember those young early days of our marriage, and we went through so much, losing jobs, having no income, having nothing to feed our kids, and we went through a lot. But I want to assure you that the experiences that we got, the things that we learned that time was so much that it has made us who we are today. So I want to encourage you that starting all over again is not starting from scratch. When you're starting from scratch, you have no experience, you don't have any learning, you've not learned anything. Actually, you're starting from the scratch, you don't have anything, no points to start from. But when you are starting all over again, you encourage yourself that whatever you are doing did not work, or the phase that you are going through was very tough, but that does not define you. The problem does not define you. And I want to tell you something. Don't dwell on what people say. When you're going through that tough time, don't dwell about what people say. God did not mind what people would say. Probably they felt, how can God destroy a man that he has created? How can he do this to us? We will continue being wicked because God will have mercy on us. He will not destroy us. Don't listen to people. Close your ears and just accept what has happened. Accept that this thing is not working. Accept that you have to start all over again. And then start with a goal in your mind. Know what you want in life. Ask God to reveal to you the destiny that he has for you. However, even as you have a goal in mind, don't focus so much on the outcome. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. Even when you're going through that tough period, enjoy the process. I remember those days we would just go to Nakumatt. We were in Mombasa and we'd just go to Nakumatt, the big shop, and we'll look at the furniture, we will look at nice clothes, we look at nice utensils, things that we could not afford at that particular time because we couldn't even afford food. We enjoyed the process, we enjoyed the journey, and when we came out of that storm, because even the greatest storm has an expiry date, it will come to end. And when we came out of that storm, believe you or not, we knew how to program our life. We picked so fast because we knew once we get finances, this is what we are going to do. This is how we are going to serve God. This is what we are going to do. And straight to the point, we didn't waste time, and we are able to recover the time that we lost during the storms that we went through. Overcome your limitations. Get to know what is limiting you. Probably it's the negative thoughts you feel, you can't make it. Let me tell you something. The thoughts you think concerning you, they are so important because they actually define who you are. If you preach to yourself, the story you give yourself, I call it my story. The story I tell myself determines whether I'm going to make it or not. If I feel that this thing is difficult and I preach to myself that it's difficult, I want to tell you that you're not gonna make it. But if you tell yourself that you're gonna make it, even if there are no signs anywhere that you're gonna make it, trust me, you're gonna make it one day, and you're going to look back and celebrate what God will have done for you. So it is very important to understand the story that you tell yourself, because the way you preach to yourself reflects on your face, and people are going to treat you the way you treat yourself. So if you tell yourself as a woman that I'm an overcomer, because as women we have but so many bitterness, especially when we are going through storms. So when we feel that things are not working, we preach to ourselves, and in most cases, the sermon that we give to ourselves is not a good sermon. It is a sermon that destroys our morale, destroys our energy, and destroys even the way we treat our family and whatever we do. So if you had a job and you lost it, you learned one or two things. If you lost a loved one, especially during this corona period, people are going through tough times. You have learned how to value family. You have learned that people will not always be there. Our bodies are not, immortal. They are not. Our souls are immortal, but our bodies are not. So take that opportunity to learn how to value your family, how to value friends, how to be there for them. If you've lost a job, probably now, you never know. Things will come out of whatever you have lost. Maybe that is a starting point of a great business opportunity that will take you to internationals, So nowadays I preach to myself. I tell myself there's no mountain you cannot climb. With Jesus, there's no mountain you cannot climb. The Bible says, I think in the book of John, that if you look at that mountain that is standing before you, and without no shadow in your mind, tell it to live and go to the sea, it shall live. So speak to that mountain and know that you can start all over again. Starting all over again, it is not starting from the scratch. The devil may want you to believe that you're starting from the scratch, but tell the devil the experiences that I have are great. The learning that I've gone through, it is good for my life. So sometimes tough situations bear great ends. So God bless you. Enjoy your day. And don't fear to start again. Don't stay in that abusive relationship until now. We have heard about this lady cop that was in an abusive relationship. She ended up killing people. Seek help, because starting all over again is not starting from scratch. God bless you so much. I